Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to this new video. Today we're going to be talking about Apex and why did Apex sort of take the internet by storm. Essentially everyone is naming it the Fortnite killer, which in a sense it is and in a sense it isn't, because Fortnite has left a footprint in gaming history. Like it'll be very difficult for a game to do what Fortnite did in its lifespan. However, Apex is sort of creating a buzz essentially because the game was not announced, and the game comes from the developers who people think are the stingiest in the world, EA. Even though the game was developed by Respawn, one of the best studios in the world in my opinion, the creators of Titanfall, and this game, Apex, was not announced, and it released. People started playing it, and within 72 hours, it reached over 10 million players. Now, being free to play, that's something great that we all want. We want free to play games, but EA was literally the company that was missing a battle royale game, and they're now bringing it with this sort of Titanfall look. At the end of the day, Fortnite, I don't think can be defeated by a game like this. But this is bringing, something different to the table. Everyone is so used to Fortnite gameplay that, having a game like this does truly change things, and is making the game, or the battle royale game, more interesting as such. Now, let's have a look a bit of the gameplay here. Of course, there's team of 3, and there's always one map. I think they will add more maps. We'll have to wait and see for that. But the biggest you can have is just a team of 3, which is, understandable. You can't play solo as of yet, even though you can go and do your own thing. But it's always, recommended to play as a team, because mostly everyone else is going to be playing as a team. But the game, is built very, very well. You have no fall damage, unlike Fortnite, where you can build like a, I don't know, colossal building, and then take fall damage as you fall. So this game already has a different mechanic to it, and makes it different, makes it interesting. You could be at the highest point of the map, and yet not have any damage from falling. I like how there are all these special characters with special abilities. Makes it very different, unlike Fortnite, where there's just essentially skins. I think that more characters will be added throughout the game, and that will sort of increase the lifespan of the game. Overall, I don't see this as a Fortnite killer, because they both take the battle royale genre and make it their own thing essentially. So I see them as two separate, different games. They apart from the genre which they are sort of sharing, nothing else is the same. In my opinion, it's just like saying that Battlefield it's the same as Call of Duty. They're not, because they both tackle the not Call of Duty, the first person genre their own way. They both have their own different mechanics. They both do different things. So, in my opinion, they're two totally different games, and they need to be seen as two totally different games. And the map is really interesting, and I like the fact of these things are so cool. You get to see whoever got the most skills and all sorts of things. So that's pretty interesting. It brings up that sort of layer of competitiveness in the game. I'm still getting used to the weapons and what works best in this game. And of course the map is still need to be, I still need to familiarize with it. As we said, the game came out just a couple of days ago, but it's doing fantastic. The game is doing great.
New kill leader. Watch for them.
I personally think that this game will not do as well as Fortnite is doing, but it's on its way. It is on its way, and the numbers sort of talk for it. The crazy stats that within 72 hours the game reached 10 million players. It's unbelievable. But all in all, the game is totally different from Fortnite, and there's nothing to be said about it, really. Okay. I do think that they will be bringing seasonal content, and I think they will try and, bring more characters in. I do hope there'll be more maps, because every time you launch a game, you start a new game, you can see on the top right corner the name of the map, like it's telling you which map you're playing on, even though, like Fortnite, there's only one map, so it doesn't need to tell you what map it is, if that makes sense. So I'm really thinking that they'll be bringing more maps in terms of layout and design. I'm not too sure what they're gonna do with that. They probably will follow this sort of Titanfall look, and I hope it does follow in terms of mechanics as well, which is absolutely great. Apart from that, I do want to see what this game goes and heads, and see whether it can break the records that Fortnite has sort of put down. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.